Hey friends, in this update, we're going to talk about a rather very controversial issue, luggage theft. You know, in 2015, we had Tanimbala, wherein bullets were planted on departing passengers. And then in 2016, we had the Pastilla scheme, in which immigration officers accepted bribe money from Chinese nationals so that they could skip standard immigration procedures. And then this year, biglang bukas maleta, wherein items from your luggage vanish faster than I can say, tada. Nah. In what seems like a pattern, there was a shared by a famous blogger in the Philippines, Panlasang Pinoy. Filipinos know him. He aired in his vlog the frustration after belongings disappeared during his flight from the United States to the Philippines. Let's watch it. So his family flew from Chicago and then to San Francisco, and then from San Francisco took a direct flight with PAL to Manila. They waited for more than an hour in the baggage carousel to pick up their luggage. They got it, and when they got home, they opened their luggage and found that some of the items were missing, including sunglasses, bags, perfumes, shoes, even chocolates. One cannot say with utmost certainty where he lost his luggage. It could have been abroad or in the Philippines. But if you think about it, the Philippines, Naia, is notorious for baggage theft more than any of those airports that he passed through. And a fortnight ago, a similar story came up from a Filipino-American who also allegedly lost his personal belongings from a United Airlines flight, New York City to Manila. Ayay. He lost expensive bags, chocolates again, and then other items. And then another story last July 22 from a kababayan who flew with American Airlines in Qatar Airways, in which his luggage was delayed for a few days, and when he got it, found that some items were missing, tapos his luggage were damaged pa. What's going on? What is the government doing about these issues? Baggage theft. According to Manila International Authority Chief Cesar Chong, they are investigating on what happened with Panlasang Pinoy's allegations. Well, I hope he's also investigating other instances of alleged pilferage, right? Not just the one that happened to a famous person. But for the longest time, Naia has had this name of being one of the most stressful or worst airports in the world. It has received numerous complaints from passengers across the globe. In fact, in a travel website, Sleeping in Airports, they have this warning on their site for Naia. Beware of scams and take extra care of your belongings at Manila, Naia. There are a number of reports about bullet planting scams, demands for bribes, broken CCTVs, and a general theft. Ayay. Authorities must crack down on airport syndicates that are involved in these numerous scams. Naia is the face we show to the world, and this is not showing the Filipinos' true spirit. In 2018, the government made strong efforts to eradicate these scams. Then, the Department of Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade said, "We must impose stricter measures for airport ground handlers after luggage theft." What did they do? They ordered baggage handlers to wear body cameras. More security cameras were also installed along the path where the luggage travels. So from the check-in counters, there's cameras down to the baggage built-up area and up to the airplanes, as well as from the aircraft and then up towards the baggage carousel. But cameras couldn't be placed inside the baggage holds of the airplanes as airlines will not allow it. I read up on it, something about privacy. Well, we demand the government must crack on these syndicates. They must implement stricter punishments and crack down those who are caught stealing. No, this is years and years of problem. Why can't they fix it? The only thing we can do as passengers is to keep our possessions secured before turning them into the airport personnel. We all know how to put a padlock, right, on our luggage, but clearly that isn't enough. They can still break it open. Here are a few other tips that I can share though. And if you guys have any tips to share, comment down below. So this is how we can at least avoid baggage theft. It's not 100% guaranteed, but first tip would be to put your most valuable items on your hand carry. Your hand carry stays with you. You have your eyes on it most of the time. So keep your most valuable items, expensive items in your hand carry. And another thing as well is to have at least extra piece of clothing on your hand carry just in case you're traveling abroad and your luggage gets lost or delayed. Another thing you have to consider, guys, if you're putting stuff in your carry-on, consider the baggage weight allowance, the quantity. So it depends on your airline and the class you're flying. So normally the carry-on weight allowance is from 7 kilos up to 12 kilos. Here, I looked up for some airlines. For PAL, it's 7 kilos. Qatar Airways, if you're flying with them, economy carry-on is 7 kilos. While for business or first class, 2 pieces at 15 kilos. Sana all. Cathay Pacific, it's 7 kilos. United Airlines, very interesting. They don't weigh your carry-on. So there is no limit. As long as the carry-on bag is within the dimension, then you're good. Wow, United Airlines, good for you. And then Asiana Airlines, its economy allows you to bring 10 kilos carry-on, while for business class, it's 2 pieces, 10 kilos. Ayan, these are just a few airlines. If you want me to make a video about this, comment down below. Next tip to at least avoid baggage theft is to make your bag distinctive looking. So make it unique, not either buy a bright colored bag or place a unique marking such as bows or stickers on it. Put your face on it. Put your girlfriend's face on it and a sticker. Baggage thieves often focus on bags that are plain or, you know, very common like gray or black. Next tip is to take a photo of what's inside your luggage before you close it. Take a video or photo. This way you have proof when making claims from the airline if you don't receive your luggage in the same condition or same quantities you left it. After landing, go directly to baggage claim. Do not go to the toilet, or go to the toilet if you have to, really. Do it quickly. But do not go buy food. Get your luggage as quickly as possible. Unclaimed bags that remain on the carousel make an attractive target for the thieves. Next, I think this is the last one, get travel insurance. Consider purchasing baggage insurance, especially guys if you have luxury, expensive items in your check-in luggage. Because some travel insurance may cover luggage, if it gets damaged or lost or delayed, ganun. And if you have a credit card, most likely you'll have travel insurance na. So check if it has baggage insurance. Although, if items get lost in your luggage, it's actually the airline's responsibility. You have the legal right, yes. According to the Summary of Rights posted by DTI and the Department of Transportation, you have rights. You have rights for legal compensation from the airline if your checked-in luggage is delayed, lost, or damaged. So for example, guys, according to the rights, our rights, right to compensation for delayed, lost, and damaged baggage, you, the passenger, has the right to be informed on the fact of offloading 2,000 pesos compensation to the passenger for every 24 hours of delay. Refund of checked baggage fees if the baggage was not delivered within 24 hours from the arrival of flight. Daw 2,000 pesos daw, tapos refund for checked baggage fees. Talaga bang nasusunod yan? Sana. Well, compensation does not necessarily mean money. It can be in form of entitlements such as hotel accommodation, food voucher, tickets, or others. If the baggage is lost naman, or it is suffered any damage, whatever you're getting would depend on the relevant convention. In the Philippines, depende, no? Pero if you don't get your bag within 7 days, it's assumed to be not delivered, it's assumed to be lost. So, iba yung damage compensation, iba din yung compensation for lost. While for the Philippines, like the US, we follow the Montreal Convention. According to the DOTR ng US, the Montreal Convention is only liable for the maximum baggage liability to the amount of $1,700 for this month, January 2023. So, this is the most The airlines must pay for a passenger if you're lost, damaged, or delayed yung bag. 1,700 US dollars. Well, is your stuff worth more than that? If it's more than that, really consider that insurance, because insurance can get you more higher coverage. So yun lang guys about baggage theft. It's happening a lot in the country right now. Be aware. If you have important stuff, as much as possible, put it in your hand carry. If you cannot put it in your hand carry, take a video, get insurance, claim it immediately after landing. You make your bag look distinctive. Huwag masyado yung mahal kasi they can smell mahal. Those bag thieves, they know what's expensive or not. This is just a warning for you guys. And if you have any experience, comment down below on the matter. And it will help all of travelers. It's one thing to lose your items from your bag in an airport where you have to pay 1,620 pesos every time you leave the country. Right? 1,620 pesos every time a Filipino leaves the country. For some exemptions like OFWs. Still, mahal. Oh well, that's a completely different story. I'll see you guys with another update. Government, do something about this luggage theft.